The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
The play-action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage. This
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. They'll try the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. That's caught. It's fumbled. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Evans. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got...
Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a...
And he takes it in for the
best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Milner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Funk. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Got a man. It's Maldonado. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's brought down after a nice game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
This offense is clicking, and clearly
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Pocket breaking down. At the 35, he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Touchdown, Orange! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. That's caught. It's Evans. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down coming up. They'll go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in a passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Green. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ali. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Mustangs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line is telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
This time it's complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire. It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
To the house. Touchdown, SMU. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Catch in the middle. It's Fung. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running behind that left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Can they catch it? They won't get it in. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here's the give off the left side. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maldonado. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Maldonado. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Send the tight end in motion. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Green. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tough.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Orange will have to punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They want that clock to run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The option look. Quick toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option men, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just